Lavanya Jones with Partnership for Southern Equity, and we just wrapped up our third Just Energy Open Circle for the year. And I am here with the new director, Kaya Murphy. How you doing?
I'm feeling great.
Great.
We had a great event. Really excited for folks to continue hearing more about Partnership for Southern Equity. Glad to have this be my first baton passing day.
Yes.
It was great, and we had a good turnout.
We did have a good turnout. So, Partnership for Southern Equity is an organization that's based here in Atlanta, Georgia. We were born out of the Civil Rights Movement, the Southern Freedom Movement, and we really work towards institutional actions for racial justice in Atlanta and the American South. Specifically, the Just Energy portfolio, we work towards the fair distributions of the benefits and burdens of energy production and consumption. And all that means is we just make sure people's light bills are lower, that people are living with clean air, clean energy, and clean water. And so today was our open circle meeting where we invite the community to come out and hear about our work and our areas of focus. And so, Kaya, if you could just talk a little bit about the things you focused on in the presentation today.
Yeah, so our priorities of focus in the Just Energy Circle, which first is our coalition of stakeholders. We have 12 states within the Southeast that we focus in on. As far west as Louisiana and Arkansas, and then to touch Appalachia, we are hitting Kentucky, Arkansas, Louisiana.
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Wait, 1, 2.
And Virginia.
Appalachia is Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia.
Yep.
And then we go all the way around to our home state of Georgia. So the Just Energy Circle is one of the things that we focused in on today, which was sharing what we do as that coalition, how we move, and then the subcommittees that we have, so that people can continue to advocate and engage forward with us.
Mm-hmm.
Our priorities for the year within the circle and to some extent within the portfolio is focusing on data center deployment, because it is very detrimental to the environment, both in ways of energy generation, but also its resource usage, like the consumption of water, and also just the lack of jobs and other levels of security that might be brought by other industries into the Southeast. Data centers are not one of those things.
Right.
We also focus in on community solar and its deployment within the Southeast, because that has been seen as one of the most equitable ways for energy generation to come to any community. But we also added an extra component of net metering, which focuses on monetizing that solar energy benefit or energy generation benefit that is coming from community to make sure that it is a long-lasting and intrinsically designed set of programming that would help to support Black and brown communities in the just energy transition, but also to continue to roll out and deploy folks in the green economy and keep those sectors flowing and moving.
Awesome. Yeah. So I think this is our first major event at the Russell Center.
Yes.
But I know when I came on board the team, we had our first team retreat here at the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs. And I just love the energy here. I think, especially for our work around racial justice, this space is super inspiring.
Yes.
And the other thing that I love about, we do 4 open circle meetings a year, 2 virtual, 2 in person. And this time I feel like we had a much different, more diverse crowd, even than we've had in previous years. We had some really good questions around the work that we did, good conversation around some of the solar rollouts that are coming to Georgia. We just had the vote on our integrated resource plan, and even earlier we talked about the wind energy that is being given in that plan, but also just a way for, I think, a lot of connections. People were still talking, and connecting with each other. That's what these meetings are about. Just the ability to be able to network, see other people in this space, and just even with all going on in the world, I think the question came up was like, the world is on fire. What do we do? And just people able to give resources and give other organizations and other communities people can connect to, so that there's hope at the end of the day. And I think that's a really big aspect of our work, just being able to step into that place where communities are being harmed, where they're experiencing all these different disparities, and just give hope that they can take their agency and step into that agency and do something about what's happening, that they don't just have to sit there and take it. So we've gone through 6 months of the year. Has been a little cray-cray.
Yeah.
It's been a little crazy. But as you step in to take over as the new director, coming up from being a Just Energy Academy alum, which is another one of our programs where we train people how to lead with racial justice and their advocacy for energy justice, to being an associate, then a manager, and now director in 2 years.
I know.
That's
wow.
amazing.
Thank you.
Spelman alum.
Yes.
So amazing. So what are
you.
your hopes for the next 6 months with the Just Energy portfolio?
For the next 6 months, I want to ensure that we have continued stability within our portfolio, and continued programmatic stability. So we have shifted the ways that some of these programs have run and over the past couple months. And so it's really our truth-telling time to make sure that those programs are actually being run the way that they should be.
Yes.
But then it's also a time for innovation within our Just Energy Circle. We've been rebuilding after previous wins that we've had. And so we are being extremely collaborative as we are doing our strategic planning for the next couple years, because this year, 2025, 2026, and 2028 are going to be the most important years in the next 4 years that we have. And so I'm really looking forward to strategizing within PSC, within our networks, and within our communities within the Southeast to help with those data center deployments, with that community solar and net metering. In addition to that, looking to support some of the community work that we've done around resiliency hubs, and getting those things coming from conversations and reporting to actually building out some resiliency hubs with a couple of partners that we've been speaking with. So really just being able to take the things that I've learned under you, and the workings and the experiences that I've had over the past 5 or 6 years that I've been in this space, to be able to see it turn into physical projects and encourage more folks to get into this work and in this space, because Black and brown persons are specifically needed within the energy space and the environmental space. And not just as disruptors, as engineers, as linemen and women, as plumbers, as workers, in any way, space, or form that can be pushing us more towards an equitable transition to our energy system, and everybody is needed for that. So
I agree, because it's Black, brown, and indigenous communities are impacted first and worst by these issues. We've seen that with New Orleans, with Katrina, and then with Cancer Alley. We've seen it in Flint, Michigan, with their water issues. We've seen it here in our own state, in Brunswick, Georgia, just with the Superfund sites and the people living there having elevated levels of toxins in their blood just from living there in that space. And so, I think the work that the Just Energy portfolio doing is so important and critical in this time. And not only do we have our Just Energy Circle, our coalition building arm, we talked about the Academy a little bit, which right now we're in cohort 7.
Yes.
Wow, 7 cohorts.
Yes.
And we'll have cohort 8 starting in 2026.
Yes.
But we also have just onboarded some student fellows. So our fellowship program. So just a lot of ways for people can get connected. So I guess, in these next 6 months, where do you feel like you need the most support and help? How can people get connected to the work of the Just Energy portfolio?
So connection can come through activations that we'll be hosting. So we're very heavily focused in Georgia for the next 6 months, with some activations being in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, in October, and Durham, North Carolina. October 14th and 15th will be in Durham, and then October 16th will be in Roanoke Rapids. But there are some workshops that'll be happening throughout the state that we'll be participating in. But just sign up for our newsletters. You can reach out to me at kmurphy, MURPHY, at psequity.org. Or reach out to us on most social media platforms at PS Equity. I think we don't have Twitter, but we do have LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. And you'll see different postings of events that we're hosting. But we also partner with other organizations, so you'll be able to see postings to help support that. You can donate to us. We do have a donation
equity
page.
Sustainer. Become an equity sustainer.
Become an equity sustainer. Go on to psequity.org and click on those links. It should pop up when you get on the page, and donate to us and continue to support us doing the work in that way.
Yeah.
And you can join our Just Energy Circle as well.
And I think it's, again, just so fitting for us being here today at the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs, because we do work on energy efficiency and weatherization and sustainability and green. And this building is being developed as an energy efficient green building. They got the solar panels on the top already, which we love.
Amazing.
We love. And so, just excited to have this space for Black people and entrepreneurs of color that is taking seriously. I mean, what other entrepreneurship accelerator, incubator do you know in the country that is also taking sustainability and green buildings so seriously? So I think it was right. There's not many. So we are so thankful to Jay Bailey and the Russell Center for allowing us to be here. The hospitality was amazing. And then also, we have to shout out Chef Zah. Yes, and Pound Cake Pleasures.
Yes.
So Chef Zah provided our catering for today. We had a beautiful, very tasty charcuterie board.
Yes.
And then Pound Cake Pleasures provided us with gluten-free and regular pound cake.
Yes.
We had red velvet, strawberry, key lime,
lemon blueberry.
Listen. So, even supporting Black entrepreneurs in this Black entrepreneurial space.
Yes.
So thank you for hosting a great meeting today, and for all the people that came. And I'm excited for the next chapter of the Just Energy portfolio at Partnership for Southern Equity.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you all for having us. It's been great.
Yes.